So this is a very important video. Now that I'm recording it, it's the day after I took the trade. I took the trade last evening around the same time as now, and earlier this morning I closed it. I have put my take profit here just to 1-to-1 because I just passed phase 1 on my 50k account with GOATFUNDed. If you want to buy an account, premium account, and you ask me which I want to recommend, I will tell you to go with GOATFUNDed. Use my code FXEscapeLab26 for 30% off. I will just leave the link in the description. So I took this trade and it passed me the phase 1, and I'm here to break down again on another video how simply trading can be, and with only what I know with my strategy, how easily you can turn profitable. Of course, then it's how you need to be disciplined, but then it's where I come from and help you. I can just guide you towards that journey because that's the importance of having someone to guide you. So let's just dive into that trade, just a top-down analysis why I took the trade from the very beginning. So I just knew that the weekly time frame, it is bearish. Now, how I identify if something is bearish or bullish, I have a lot of videos, and also you can find it inside my community as well. Inside my Discord community is for free, and I have videos there which explains for free, completely for free, how I identify the market trend. So lower high, lower low, I knew the weekly time frame was bearish. So I knew one of the two higher time frames I have right here, they were telling me the direction. Then I had the daily time frame, which is bullish. Now, preferably I would like both of the time frames to be in sync, daily and weekly. But in this case, the daily happened to be bullish. So I just marked the zone on the weekly. It was in the daily as well. But if you see here, price just drops perfectly and retests the EMA and the previous structure. Now, it is still bullish, but I could not ignore how perfectly and how bearish this and these candlesticks were on the weekly time frame. So mostly this time the weekly gave me the direction, and then the daily gave a very nice price action, even though the market trend was still bullish, but it gave a nice price action to help me identify if the trend is going to the downside. So then, since I needed only a small day trade, scalping trade in this case, I just waited for price to come back here and see the rejection. In this case, they gave me a very nice slowdown with two double top formation. Top once, came out top twice, break under the 4-hour EMA. That's a clear slowdown. That's what I'm waiting on the 4-hour. Once I have the direction and then I have the zones marked on the weekly or the daily or both combined, I'm going down to the 4-hour time frame and I'm waiting for something like that. That's a slowdown. You see how we go from this candlestick to this, to this, to this. That means that price is slowly slowing down and it's about to reverse. Of course, first we need to have the direction in check, and second to have the zone marked in check. Then the only thing I did was scale down. Once I scaled down, price immediately break very aggressively. Here it grabbed liquidity. That's one confidence I had. That market just immediately went up and then down. That means that was just a reaction. Take some stop losses, grab the liquidity to go to the actual direction. So also my very good friend left shoulder, head and right shoulder helped me with this case, which means once I saw this huge break right here, this aggressive break to the downside, then price came up. I knew it's gonna be like here a little bit, test the EMA. I love when it's head and shoulders. It breaks the structure on the closer of the head. And what I mean on the closer of the head is that we have the left shoulder, the starting of the head, and when the head is closing, you see, it breaks the structure. Then I want the right shoulder to be a tap in and go down. So it broke aggressively. I waited for the right shoulder to give me a better entry, because if I ended right here, I will have a worse entry. So I waited for price to pull back a little bit. I took the trade up there, set my stop loss up until this high. I didn't count that as a high if you see on the 4-hour, because it's the liquidity grab. so it would just ruin my whole trade just for a liquidity grab. Yes, it was more risky, but it was worth the shot, and it was worth the try. So yep, I just took the trade right here. Trade came back and played a little bit in this area. Then I woke up and it was already down here. I didn't hold my trade because there was no point in me holding a trade that, even if it was down here, it wouldn't give me anything more. If it was when I'm at the funded phase, yes, or when I'm in my live account, yes, but now I was passing this brand new 50k funded account. This was my second trade, and now I passed phase 1. So I just won and one on one. I took the trade, woke up in profit, and not only profit, price just immediately burst through. My initial take profit, because you should set your take profits based on the market trend. For example, you're going for a weekly or a daily structure, you will see the daily structure here, for example, that it's down here. So you should set your take profits down here, for example. Or if that level is invalid, then you go to the left and you see the very next, the closest one you can see, which is this one, which is what price did and went there. Price always goes and retests and tops to zones that has done that in the future. Here it happened. So you will set your take profit, because I get this question very often. How can I have my risk to reward? Where should I put my take profit? The take profit should go on a place that the price has been before. You just go on the left, check on the left, and you will see where price has stopped before in the past. And then you set your take profit there. Now, if I was in the funded phase, I like to take at 1 to 1.5. And then if I was on a live account, I will take 1 to 2. Of course, I never said take profit. So if I was at the funded phase, I will just let it run, wake up 1 to 2. But now I said to take profit because price will maybe top and just go up. And it would be such a bad thing to lose passing phase 1 just because I just didn't put a take profit when I go to bed, when I go to sleep. If I was awake, then okay, I wouldn't set a take profit, but I went to bed. So I had to set a take profit to the point that I knew was the only thing I needed. You have to stop being greedy. You have to always aim for what the market gives you. For example, if I set my take profit here because the market told me that this price action on the daily was there, and I'm like, no, I should hold a little bit for 1 to 3, then this exactly thing will happen. Either you're gonna go break even if you set it here, but again, going break even in such a beautiful trade is like taking a loss. Like literally, it's like taking the loss. You don't technically losing money or percentage or whatever, but it's like taking a loss. Price pushed beautifully down, went perfect to your direction, and then you lost money because of greediness. That's not the truth. So, guys, you need to educate yourself more. Trading is so simple. I've proven video after video. I'm sharing everything inside my community for free, the before, the after I'm taking the trade, and the moment I'm taking the trade. It's everything inside my community. So here you can see yesterday 5 p.m. Yeah, I just said I'm waiting for my entry. Then 5:47, I said I took the trade live. I'm going on kick for the market breakdown. I went live and I was holding the trade. Then trade was like here. I moved it to stop loss to break even when I went to bed, because if it was like to stop me, at least I wouldn't lose of the profit I already made. Then I woke up to that. So I'm setting the before, the moment I'm taking, and the after. Trading is much more simpler. If you like those videos where I'm doing basically a market recap and I'm explaining my strategy, like a quick summary of it, of course, click the like, subscribe to my channel. That helps me and gives me motivation to keep on doing those videos, even though I really like making videos, help you guys. I like the support you're giving me. Let's bring this channel even higher so I can help more and more people. Join my free communities, especially Discord, because there it's the most valuable thing you can do to yourself. The link is gonna be in my description. It's completely for free. But please, guys, when you join a community, actually put time and effort. Don't just join a community to just be there. Watch the messages, react, engage, and talk back and ask questions. So follow me for more and keep yourself updated for the next videos.